guys, and welcome back to the next episode of our Pokemon Theta Emerald EX Nuzlocke. In the last episode, it was chaos, not even organized chaos, just pure chaos. We took on the 7th gym leader, or should I say gym leaders, the twins. And there was like a weird glitch with the game and I couldn't get past it for some reason, so I had to keep trying and go. Bottom line is we ended up losing a Pokemon during that gym battle. And then afterwards, when we took on Maxie in the space station, we lost 2 more Pokemon 2 ridiculous ways. You should definitely go back and watch it, even though it's awful. You may be noticing two things at the beginning of this episode. Number one is I sound funny, or actually, should I say funnier than usual. You may remember in the last episode, I mentioned feeling like some sickness was coming. It made it. We have officially brought it. I am sick. Throat is killing me. Headache. Freezing cold. But here I am nonetheless to record an episode of this wonderful game. And you also may have noticed there was not a grinding montage at the beginning of this episode, which is weird because I said that we lost 3 Pokemon last episode. Well, I'm a dang cheater, and as you can see, I got the entire squad up to level 65 through the use of, say it with me, cheating. I used some rare candies. I ported some rare candies in the game to get it going, because honestly, I'm on kind of a short schedule. I need to get this out as soon as possible, and the prospect of getting 3 level 30s up to level 65, it just wasn't in the cards for me. Honestly, in the other grinding montage we've done, when I'm just grinding 1 Pokemon up, they take 30 minutes. So I would imagine we would have been stuck there for like, it would have taken me like 2 hours probably to grind everything. So yes, does that make me a bad person? Maybe a little bit, but excuse me, I saved time. And also I'm sick, so I get a pass, I decided. So in today's episode, we need to start by going into Steven's house, and he has a gift for us, which is very exciting. Excuse me. Gilmore, as you can see, there's not much here. Everybody's just gonna have a stuffy voice today, I think. There's not much here, but this is my home. Thank you for what you've done. This is my token of appreciation. It's the hidden move dive. No need to be shy. You've earned this HM. Thank you so much for dive. While you're using surf, you should notice dark patches of water. I don't know why the British accent is filling up my nose with more mucus than normal talking. Use dive if you come to deep water like it. You'll drop to the seafloor. When you want to come back up, use dive again. In some places, it won't be possible for you to surface though. Alright, good to know. I'll be stuck down there forever and I'll drown. So another thing we need to do very quickly, obviously a team recap makes sense, so let's do that very quickly. We got our Unagi V Electros up to level 65 with Levitate as an ability. Grass Knot, Thunder Wave, Rock Smash, Thunderbolt. Could use a little bit better of a moveset, but I honestly don't think he can learn anything that we have right now. Of course, we have Retro the Trevenant with Frisk. What is happening in the nostril region? This was a bad idea. Holding the Miracle Theme with Feint Attack, Horn Lead, Shadow Claw, and Poison Jab. This is a mess so far. Of course, we have Texas, the Metagross, Bold Nature, holding the Rocky Helmet with Bullet, Punch, Hammer Arm, Iron Head, and Zen Headbutt. Solid member of the team. We have the newly added Kai the Gyarados, modest because it's a perfect Magikarp. With Surf, Ice Fang, Crunch, and D-Dance. At least his attack is still higher than his special attack, but still unfortunate. We have Angus the Volcarona with Flame Body, Bug, Fire type. As you can see, Boom and special attack stat. Quiver Dance, Giga Drain, Flamethrower, and Bug Buzz. And finally, we have Danny the Flygon, the Ground Dragon type, also with Levitate. 2 Levitators, Rock and Fly, Crunch, Dragon Claw, and Earthquake. The reason that Fly on Danny is awesome is because I can actually travel around the map semi-quickly now. And one of the first things we need to do, we may have lost, first of all, I need to teach, this is gonna stink, but I have to teach somebody Surf, and I think the only person that can learn it is Kai. Kai already knows it, so I'm also gonna have to teach Kai Dive, which just, again, I feel so bad for water types in this game, they get a little screwed over. We may have lost a beautiful Pokemon in the last episode in the form of Mega Garchomp, but thankfully, we still have a member of the party. Please, though. Hi, Gilmore. I was just in Pacific Log a little while ago. I saw a giant green Pokemon flying high in the sky. I've never seen anything like it. I wonder what it was. Is this maybe a major discovery? Click. Okay, cool. We'll be back soon to take care of that. We may have lost one mega in the last episode, but we have not lost all of our megas because thankfully, there is a mega stone in this house. It's being held by this lovely Poochyena. Gromp, gromp, gromp. It seems like something is bothering the Poochyena. You gave it a little scratch and obtained the Gyarados in the process. So, like I said, we may have lost a Mega in the last episode, but we now have a Mega Gyarados sitting in the back. Now, unfortunately, he's gonna have to learn Dive as well, and then also eventually Waterfall. Well, we'll probably get rid of Dive as soon as we learn Waterfall. The thing that stinks here is that I would love to keep his setup potential. I would love to keep D-Dance as a setup move, but I really like Stab Crunch when he goes when he goes Mega, and I also like Ice Fang because we don't have any other Ice type moves on the team, and because I lost Clodstar, I don't have any way they can learn Ice Beam. So I like both of these moves. So I think I'm actually gonna get rid of D-Dance, which again, it stinks that you got. One of the best decisions that the later generations, and really just the last generation, is getting rid of HMs completely. They're a complete waste of time and space, and they make me very upset. So we have a couple things to do in today's episode. Number one is that we have to make it, we have to find the secret underground lair. Is Route 127 a new area, by the way? So we've got Moss Deep City. Over here, is this also, this is 124, where I believe we've already got an encounter. I think in today's episode, yeah, we can get a Route 127 encounter. So let's go ahead and do that very quickly. We're gonna get a bunch of water encounters in today's episodes. In today's episode, I should say. None of them are gonna be particularly exciting, but we're gonna get them nonetheless because it's good to have things for the box, assuming I can capture things here, which I know I can. Hopefully we don't end up in a situation where we just start getting a whole bunch of dupes, like we did with the Shelder on the route above us, because that caused some issues. We have a bite. Our Route 127 encounter is gonna be a Relicanth. It's a new Mon. Really can't do anything against this thing except T-Wave it. And then maybe go into... I mean, I'm not sending Angus in because it seems like a bad idea. Would a Rock Smash kill this thing? I mean, I'm 16 levels up. Let's try just throwing the Pokeballs first. We got 55 Ultra Balls. We'll try just capturing this thing and see if we can have some decent luck with that. If not, if I have to weaken it. I mean, its recoil is going to continue taking it down a little bit too, so maybe we can just get lucky in it as it keeps doing damage to itself. Let's go into Kai very quickly. I bet a nice Ice Fang shouldn't do very much damage, I wouldn't think. Let's go for an Ice Fang, weaken this thing just ever so slightly. Yeah, he knows rest. Okay, he knows rest. We're gonna go for the Crunch, weaken this thing. I mean, this thing's pretty solid defensively, so we can actually weaken it a little bit. Now that it's less than half and it's asleep, let's go for the Ultra Ball. How would a sleeping Pokemon even wake up, or even escape from a Pokeball? I don't know the answer. Thankfully, the game agrees with me. It makes no sense that a sleeping Pokemon could ever escape from a Pokeball, but the Relicanth is going to be caught. Oh, man. My nose is clearing up a little bit, which is nice. I appreciate you. Thank you, nose. Good nose. Okay, everybody's going to gain some delicious experience. We have Relicanth, the longevity Pokemon, a Pokemon that was once believed to have been extinct. This species has not changed its form for 100 million years. It walks on the seafloor using pectoral fins. Well, I don't have my phone with me. I can't Google it. I wanted to nickname you, since you said pectoral, the first thing I thought of there was a buff man. And the first buff man I could think of is Dolph Lundgren, but I don't know how to spell his name. I really hope this is correct. Dolph. I could probably Google it, but it might mess everything up. Let's hope it doesn't ruin everything. Dolph. Oh, well, the music stopped, so unfortunately that's gonna happen. Dolph Lundgren. Is this how you spell it? I'm the greatest of all time. Okay, Dolph Lundgren, you're gonna go to Sent the Box. It's a Relicanth. Not my favorite third-gen Pokemon, nor my top 100 favorite third-gen Pokemon, if third-gen even has that many Pokemon to offer. Probably will not be used, but that's okay. Like I said, we're just going to be getting a bunch of these water encounters today, and that's just the reality we need to live in, and the reality you guys got to get used to. We have massive underwater area here. We're looking for a submarine. We can also, yes, underwater actually counts as its own area, so we'll actually be able to get an underwater encounter, which is pretty cool. Here is a secret area that I think actually is where we need to go. So let's check out what's going on in here. There's the submarine. Let me surface. Let me surface. Yes, light is filtering down. I would love to use dive. Kai's gonna dive us back to the surface. And here we are in the seafloor cavern. Now I'm nervous about getting a water encounter here. I really don't want to get a water encounter. So what we will do is use a max repel for like literally 5 steps, I know. But I really don't want to get a water encounter there because inside here is also the seafloor cavern, and I would prefer these encounters way more. Who are we gonna lead with? I wanna see this Mega Gyarados in action, so we're gonna lead with that. I need a Pokemon that knows Strength, of course, because I lost my other Pokemon that knows Strength. So let's quickly teach somebody Strength. Unagi, I'm sorry, but you're kind of just becoming the HM slave. We'll get rid of Grass Knot. We got enough, we have enough Grass type moves between Retro and Giga Drain on our other boy. I actually want to get my encounter first, so if we could get rid of this repel that I sillily placed up, I would not like to use another. I would like to get an encounter though, so we're going to switch to Unagi. Unagi, come on out. Our seafloor cavern encounter is going to be anything but a Zubat, and I will be happy. Our seafloor cavern encounter is going to be... That's a new type. We don't have a single rock type in the box, so you know what? I am told he's breaking the mold too. I'm totes fine with this. Let's go for the T-Wave. Let's let him go for a Strength because it should do, why did that do so much? He's paralyzed, but that's okay because we can capture this thing. Hopefully, he probably has Takedown, so he can probably weaken himself a little bit more if he wants to. But I'm hoping we can just catch him even though he's a little bit over half. Nope, okay, well, the game disagrees with me. We have a Zen Headbutt coming in, that's not doing a whole bunch. I actually like Rampardos quite a bit. As a mon. Perfect. It's not my favorite of the fossils per se, and I'm assuming you can catch every fossil mon down here, which... I'm trying to think of what mon I would have wanted the most. I mean, obviously, if you can find Aerodactyl down here, that's probably my favorite fossil Pokemon, but honestly, Cranidos is probably in the top... I mean... I forgot about 6th gen. I actually love Tyrunt quite a bit as well, so we have enough dragon types in the box. We don't need to worry about that. Perfect. Cranidos' data was added to the Pokedex. It's the Headbutt Pokemon, a lifelong jungle dweller. From 100 million years ago, it would snap obstructing trees with headbutts. The first thing that comes to my mind when I think of Rampardos is the St. Louis Rampardos, which I don't know whose team that is, but it's somebody's. And the running back for the St. Louis team is, of course, Todd Gurley. So we're just going to go with a good old Todd. How about a nice little Todd, the Cranidos? Who's going to get sent to the box? I actually am interested in checking you out, so... And I didn't mean that in a creepy way, even though I said it like this. I am actually interested in checking that Pokemon out and seeing if it's decent. Let's see how our levels are doing against the... Let's see if I grind it up to about the appropriate level. I was hoping 65 was high enough. We will see. Maybe not. We got a level 65 Seismitoad here. Come on in, Retro. Come on in, Retro. Going for the Poison Jab, and of course I'm Poison first turn, but the Horn Leech will thankfully one-shot that thing and get rid of it. Okay, so if the Pokemon we're going against are already above level 60, we may be in kind of a rough spot. I think I'm just going to lead with Retro. Retro's probably just going to lead me to the promised land. If we're going to be fighting a lot of water types and then instantly we're not fighting a water type, good stuff. He's glowing. What does that mean? I'm assuming we'll just one-shot with Shadow Claw, so thankfully we'll never find out. I don't know what that was. You gotta admit, you freaked me out a little bit there. There's an Almanac, yeah, so it's looking like we're just in the land of fossils, which, again, there are probably some other fossils I may have preferred, but, you know, beggars cannot be choosers, as they say. Are we... I can't remember... I do not remember my way through these puzzles at all. I guess we'll try and figure them out together. If I take this all the way up and then I take this all the way over and then we'll go in this one. Yeah, I like this. I like where we're going here. I'm seeing things happening. Again, I don't remember the solution. That one goes down. We'll go this way. That seems solid. And then we'll take... that one goes to there. That one goes up and around, down. This seems like the right one. And I also see a TM chilling over there. Let's grab the TM very quickly, because I would like to do so. It is TM 55. What is contained within TM 55? Oh, actually a very good move, but unfortunately Skull is a... There it is. There's the Aerodactyl. Please, though. Please let me out. Let me out, though. Let me out, though. Let me out. Unfortunately, extremely unfortunately, we didn't get that. We got the Cranidos instead. Cranidos is still a good Pokemon. I'm not dismissing Cranidos, like I said, or Rampardos. Seafloor Cavern. Is this already the end? Looks like I can bypass these guys by just doing the puzzle, but I actually don't mind just doing the puzzle. What is our answer against dark types? Well, the answer is I really don't have one. I'm gonna Quiver Dance out because it seemed like this guy had a lot of Pokemon. I'm being played rough against, and now we can start going for some. I don't know what he just hit me with, but that was so close. Must have been Sucker Punch crit or something. That was terribly close, and I'm actually frightened. Luckily, we made it out. Angus is fine. This 100% ground beef is doing just fine. We have a Golbat coming in next. Unagi, you want to come in and handle this thing? Thunderbolt him for me. There you go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, you only had 2 Pokemon. I gave you more credit than I originally thought. Fight this grunt next. How did you manage to get here without a submarine? What an impressive child. I am an impressive child. This lady has 6 Pokemon as well. So same issue here. We have the exact same conundrum. And that is that we have a dark type, and I don't really know how to deal with dark types right now. I think Angus is still the best. He did go for Sucker Punch. I'm gonna Quiver Dance up once. He's going for the Sucker Punches again. Let's go for the Bug Buzz. He didn't go for Sucker Punch that time. That's gonna seal your fate, my buddy. You're gonna go ahead and sit in the ground there. We have a Muck coming in next. I unfortunately don't have a Psychic type move. So Texas is gonna be the answer here, and a Zen Headbutt is gonna miss, but the second one has... Memento's fine. Memento's fine. I thought it was like a Destiny Bond situation. Thankfully, it is not. We have a Lapras coming in next. Unagi, come on in. This thing's kind of beefy. Not gonna lie, this thing's pretty beefy, but 2 Thunderbolts should get the job done. I could use some 2 Thunderbolts right here, right in left nostril and right in right nostril. Yes, 2 of them is gonna get the job done. Thankfully, we can get rid of the Lapras. The next Pokemon coming in is a Roserade. Texas should probably the answer as well. Going for Texas, use a Zen Headbutt. One-shot that flower holding son of a gun. Sharpedo next. Retro... I'm a little bit scared of this thing. Sharpedo, Sharpedo, Sharpedo. I wish Unagi was at full. I'm going into Unagi. I'm gonna heal him up first. He lowered his head. He's going for the Skull Bash? All right, Skull Bash is not that terrifying, and a Thunderbolt will take care of you. Thankfully, a Jellicent as your last mod. Retro, come on in. Shadow Claw this thing into the next century. Last Pokemon? That's the last Pokemon. Perfect. I'm a little bit scared, TBH, to take on Archie. If these guys are at like level 60s, isn't Archie gonna be like intensely strong? I think the answer to that question is yes. Did I mess this up? No, I did it correctly. Did it correctly. Bop, 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 bop. He's still got it, boys. Here we are in the Seafloor Cavern. Another TM for us. This one is TM26, which is Earthquake. That's amazing. Luckily, Danny the Flygon already knows it. But we could definitely, that's a great move for Kai. I mean, it's a great move for a lot of people to be able to learn. So I'm happy with Earthquake. Let's, though, head down and get into a pretty scary situation, I would imagine. Yes, we have Kyogre here. We have a very scary battle coming up. I'm going to start with Retro. I think he's the best option. Hello, Kyogre. I'm here to rescue you. Hold it right there. All right. This man with his beautiful facial hair is going to come after me. So it was you after all. Behold. See how beautiful it is, the sleeping form of the ancient Pokemon Kyogre? I've waited so long for this day to come. It surprises me how you've managed to chase me here. But that's all over now. For the realization of my dream, you must disappear now. This man's got some epic music. Epic music. Man, that's a V-neck to end all V-necks. We have a Crobat coming in first, which is unfortunate for me. Not who I was expecting. Not who I was expecting at all. Gonna get Brave Birded. Okay, that's perfect. Obviously, we switched into Unagi because Unagi is built able to handle these types of pesky flying types. Crobat's going to go down. The next mon, I'm sure this guy's going to Mega Sharpedo, by the way, so get ready for that. A Tentacruel is coming in next. Texas, you're up. Texas, you are up. We're also going to use this opportunity. It seems like as good an opportunity as any to heal up Unagi, because if we know a Sharpedo's coming, I know I'm going to want Unagi back. Gonna get hit with the Hydro Pump. It's not doing a little amount of damage, but I think a Zen Headbutt, actually, is this thing's more specially defensive, so I think a Zen Headbutt might actually take this thing out. He says correctly, and then we don't even have to worry about the Hydro Pump crit. That's not even a possibility on this planet. The next mon coming in is going to be a Walrein. This is also a good test for what's coming next, because we have the Ice Water Gym coming up. So this will be a nice little test to see how we can handle stuff like this. Retro, you're my boy. I know he's part Ice type, but the Horn Leech with the Miracle Seed is too strong. I think we can one-shot this thing. I was incorrect this time around, and we are going to get hit with an Ice Fang. As long as I don't get frozen, I think we're fine. He's going to heal back up, that's fine, because the Horn Leech that time is going to take you out and give me all... That didn't give me as much HP back as I thought. Oh, for some reason, that's what... Okay, there's a thing that keeps happening. For some reason, these trainers are using Super Potions instead of Hyper Potions. That must be a glitch. This ROM has had a lot of glitches. That must be another one of them. This just happens to be a glitch that actually helps me out, which I am appreciative of. Okay, the next mon... Why you got a Dragonite? What are you doing with a Dragonite? Well, this is why I kept Ice Fang on Kai. Why are you rocking a Dragonite? Like I said, we're gonna Mega Evolve and go for the Ice Fang. It's quite effective. Let's see that Mega Gyarados come on out. I'm excited to see this beautiful creature. Our second Mega in the playthrough. Do we have any other mons in the box? I'm sure we have other mons in the box that I could get a Mega for. That's a beautiful little back sprite there. We're gonna break that mold, by the way, and we're gonna hit you with the Ice Fang. It's quite effective, you're dead. I give you a 0% chance of living. I'm a doctor, and I just gave you a 0% chance of survival. Okay, Dragonite has fainted. The next mon coming in is going to be my own boy, the Electros. See, this is a great time for Kai to know Earthquake, because then I can break the mold and hit him with an Earthquake. In the battle of Unagi versus Unagi, I think Danny is probably the answer, even though we don't have Mold Breaker. Flygon's a little hunched in this game, I gotta say. We're just getting in with a couple Dragon Claws. Now, Electros can also have Dragon Claw, so if he uses that against me, I'm a little frightened. He goes for the Crunch instead. No defense drop. Thank you very much. Go for one more Dragon Claw. He's going to use the Super Potion. Again, there's some weird stuff going on with those Super Potions. The uses aren't exactly great, and that's a crit, which makes me very happy because now this Dragon Claw is going to take you out. Thank you, Danny. Danny, don't you know? That Kai looked amazing up there in that sprite, even though the sprite's colors were all jacked up. That orange and red Mega Gyarados looked sick. Danny's going to grow to level 66, and we have the Sharpedo as the final Pokemon. We knew it was coming, and we know it's going to be Mega. Level 68. We know it's Mega. We go for the Thunderbolt. We know it's Mega, but we go for the Thunderbolt. No wonder we lost 2 Mons when we had to face Maxie, by the way, because Maxie's Pokemon were also level 68. So we were kind of asking to lose Pokemon going against him with level like 58s. He goes for the Taunt. That's really not that big a deal to me because I'm just going to Thunderbolt you and send you to the Shadow Realm. You've been sent to the Shadow Realm. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Perfect. Archie has been defeated. Angus is going to go to level 66. And we've defeated Archie. What? I lost to a mere child like you? That's right. Shave the beard, you lose. Loser had to shave their facial hair there. Thankfully, kept mine. Fool. I commend you. I must recognize that you are truly gifted, but I have this in my possession. With this red orb, I can make Kyogre. The red orb suddenly began shining by itself. And the mist has disappeared for whatever reason. Interessante. I do love the story in 3rd gen. As much as I harp on 3rd gen and I hate this section of the game with all the water, the story is really good. And the legendaries are dope. What? I didn't do anything. Why the red orb? Where did Kyogre go? It's a message from our members outside. Yes, what is it? It's raining heavily? Good, that should happen. This is why we awakened Kyogre, to realize Team Aqua's vision of expanding the sea. What? It's raining far harder than we envisioned. You're in danger. That can't be. That's just not possible. Hold your position and monitor the situation. There's something wrong. The red orb is supposed to awaken and control Kyogre, but why did Kyogre disappear? Why? Kiss, 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 kiss. What have you wrought? Archie, you've finally awoken Kyogre, haven't you? What will happen to the world if this downpour continues for all eternity? The world's landmass will drown in the deepening sea. Whoa, what? Don't get all high and mighty with me. Wasn't it you, Team Magma, that infuriated Groudon? As long as I have this red orb, I should be able to control Kyogre. I should be able to control it. We don't have time to argue about it here. Get outside and see for yourself. See what you've wrought. See if what you've wrought is what the word... Okay, well, I don't like the word wrought. Gilmore, come on, you have to get on here too. Alright, it's raining. I mean, it's just a little bit of rain. What happened? What is this wretched scene? Did I make a horrible mistake? I only wanted... Do you understand now, Archie? Do you finally see how disastrous your dream turned out to be? We have to hurry. Well, Maxie, I mean, it's also blistering sunlight, so you gotta kind of take a little bit of blame as well here. We have to do something before the situation goes completely out of control. Gilmore, don't say anything. I know I have no right to be critical of Archie. Thank you for admitting that. But the way things are now, I doubt that we humans will be capable of doing anything about it. But neither can we stand by and just watch helplessly. The responsibility for putting an end to this falls to Archie and me. This defies belief. Those super ancient Pokemon, their power is unbelievable. They've upset the balance of nature. Bye. My boy Steven. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Swooping in. The bird takes my head off. Gilmore, what is happening? This is terrible. After the scorching heatwave ended, this deluge began. If this doesn't stop all of Hoenn, no, the whole world will drown. This huge rain cloud is spreading from above Zootopolis. What in the world is taking place there? There's no point arguing here. Zootopolis might provide answers. Gilmore, I don't know what you intend to do, but don't do anything reckless. Okay, I'm going to Zootopolis. Okay. Zootopolis it is. First things first, though. Are we in a new area? This is Route 128. This is a new area technically, so let's at least get a fishing encounter here and be happy about things. Even though, you know, blistering sunlight, all that jazz, we can at least get a nice encounter out of it and be happy about the situation. Oh, but a Pokemon is on the hook, and that Pokemon is going to be a Love Disc. I'm gonna Faint Attack this thing. Don't die, please. I know you're a weak little Love Disc. Look at you go. We can hit it with one more Faint Attack. Heal Pulse, thank you so much. As long as we do not crit. Thank you. Let's catch this thing. Let's catch the Love Disc. It is a male, and so you know what? We can at least have a nice little giggle here because of my buddy's first shiny in his entire life was a Love Disc, which is it's just laughable. I mean, don't get me wrong, great luck to find a shiny, but of all the shinies you could find, you gotta feel a little bad for the man. So we will give this man a nice nickname. Love Disc, the Rendezvous Pokemon. Can we talk about the English language real fast, just for a second? And can you take a look at the word rendezvous? And can you tell me why that's pronounced rendezvous? Now, it's probably French in nature, so maybe it's the French language that we should take issue with, but still, it should be pronounced rendezvous. Love Discs make their branches from Corsolaness. There is a custom from long ago giving a Love Disc as a gift to express one's feeling of love. Well, you know what, Mason? I love you, and I love more the story of the first shiny you ever got. So, Mason the Love Disc, it's a tradition. I think this is our second Love Disc we've ever caught, and we always call them Mason in honor of the boy. Let's continue. Oh, I would have loved that. Okay, well, I'm sorry, Mason, but I kind of wish I would have captured that instead of you. Okay, back to Route 120. Back to Route 127. Ma'am, you seem to not understand, like, the world is ending right now, and you're choosing instead to do battle with me. You might want to stop. Excuse me. Okay, so we're looking for the beautiful white rocks. Route 126 is also a new encounter. Allow me to do that. Should I just go for the surfing encounter and try to get a Jellicent? A Jellicent is actually a pretty good mon. I kind of think yes, but there's also no guarantee I'll get that versus like a Wailmer or versus something else. So instead we'll just go for the fishing encounter, which is going to be a Clam Pearl. It's just a clam pearl. Thankfully survived. Let's capture the clam pearl as I explode internally. Let's use the Ultra Ball on this clam pearl, capture this beautiful creature, and I wonder how you evolve. Because a Gorbis is actually not bad. Gorbis is actually not bad. Okay, we'll figure out how that works. I'll have to do some little research on the side to figure out how to evolve this thing. Man, your nose is stuffing. Clamperl is the bivalve Pokemon. A Clamperl slams its shell closed on prey to prevent escape. The pearl it creates upon evolution is said to be infused with a mysterious energy. I have no idea why this popped into my head, but Sicily, Italy popped into my head. Oh, I don't know how to spell it. Sicily? Yeah, 1 second. The music's about to stop again as I figure out how to spell Sicily. Sicily? Is that how you spell it? It's probably an S. Sicily. Oh, Sicily is a person's name. Oh, that's why. I know somebody named Sicily, and it's spelled with a C. He says to make himself not seem dumb. Sicily... Italy. Again, I have no idea why that popped into my head, but it did. So Sicily is going to get sent to the PC. We need to get to Sutopolis ASAP so we can check on some of these Pokemon. We're also going to get an underwater encounter right here. So let's do that. A lot of encounters. None of them particularly exciting, but a lot of encounters, you got to admit. Let's get this beautiful big pearl, and then let's get this beautiful underwater encounter. There we go. Underwater encounter is going to be a clam pearl, which is dupes, thankfully. Do not have to double up on the clams. Instead, we're gonna get something beautiful. I actually would love a lantern. If you could make a lantern happen. I mean, we have enough. It really doesn't matter because maybe actually give me a barbacle. I'm assuming those could spawn down here. What's that, a rock? I don't know what type it is, but give me that instead because give me something that's somehow not a water type. If you could do that, because we have so many water types in the box. If you can give me something that's somehow not a water type, it's the lantern, and I asked for it, so you know what? I cannot be upset about it. Go for the Rock Smash, weaken this boy. Go for one more Rock Smash, weaken him slightly more. And then go for the Ultra Ball, because unfortunately I cannot paralyze this thing, so we're gonna have to go for the good old-fashioned non-paralyzed catch. Perfecto. Oh man, the nose, the nostril. Ugh. Lantern was captured. Everybody's getting a whole bunch of experience. Retro goes to level 67. Lantern is the light Pokemon. The light emitting orbs on its back are very bright. They are formed from a part of its dorsal fin. This Pokemon illuminates the inky darkness of deep seas. Giving name to the captured lantern? Sure, I actually have a lamp right here, so you know what I'm gonna do? What's the brand? What's the brand of lamp? It doesn't say, but there is a warning sticker on the inside. Let me read that and let's see if we can get a cool word. Caution, to reduce the risk of fire, use... Is my head... Can you tell my head's like upside down? Max 40 watts or max 10 watts. There's not really any good words in there. Ooh, but there's Spanish as well. Precaución para reducir el riesgo de incendios y 26. Bombilla. I don't know what bombilla is. Oh, probably bulb? All right, we're gonna name this thing Bombilla. Oh my eyes, I stared right into the light for about 2 minutes there. Oh god, now it's pointing right at me. Help. I actually still can't see. Bombilla, which again, I'm assuming is Spanish for bulb. So, not the coolest name, but you know what? It sounds kind of cool. Bombilla. Bombilla the lantern gets sent to the box. Let's see what else we could have captured here because I'm curious. We got a lantern. Show me that barbacle. Why do I get the feeling you could catch a barbacle here? I don't know why. I just get the feeling you could catch a barbacle here. Just because it seems like a place where those kind of boys would hang out. Maybe I'm incorrect. If it's just water types here, then honestly, like, I think the things you can catch are like Clamperl, Lantern, and Relicanth. And if it's just those things, Lantern is without a doubt the best Pokemon we could have got there. Also, we've already captured a Relicanth and a Clamperl, so we're pretty much guaranteed to get those. So yeah, it's looking like it. Let's head here. Still underwater. Let us filter to the surface. And we have a battle of the giants going on. Oh man, here we go. Great. Here we go. This will be how we end the episode. we're gonna watch this amazing battle unfold. He's screaming. He's punching him. They're all very upset. This reminds me of that episode of Lilo and Stitch. Perfect. The great beasts are going to do battle with each other at the beginning of the next episode. We're also going to get a Sutopolis encounter, and depending on the order of things, I can't remember. I think we have to go do the Rayquaza stuff first and then come back here. So my guess would be we probably won't be taking on the 8th gym leader in the next episode, but in the episode after that for sure. But without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe to become a citizen of PlaycrastiNation today, and I will see you guys. No, not PlaycrastiNation. I'm just joshing. I've been doing really good about not saying that lately, but for some reason it snuck in my brain today. Probably because I'm sick. See you guys next time.